Curiosity always kills the cat, Taurus. Whether this is you or someone connected to you, their worst fears are coming into fruition. All right. They've been watching you, spying on you, pretending like everything's okay. Like it's no hard feelings or there's nothing. They're happy. Oh, so happy. I'm so happy. Right? Trying to overcome, but they just can't help it. Curiosity kills the cat. And what's to come next is fated to happen. Okay? There's going to be a loss here. Some way, somehow. If you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot with Talk Tequila. If you are returning, welcome back. So be aware of anyone in the comment section pretending to be me. If you ever want to book a personal, my phone number is in the description box. You can text me directly or book online yourselves. All right. Let's see what Spirit's channel message is, okay? I wasn't getting the vibe that it's necessarily you, Taurus, but I do feel like you are being watched. You're being investigated per usual, okay? You're good. You're okay. Everything is fine. Your energy to me is pretty much coming up like you're good, okay? I feel like you are devoted to your journey. You're devoted to where you're going. And because I said journey, you're devoted to yourself. And that's going to make a lot of people feel some type of way. So in this season, I feel like a lot of people, I have to put this down, is feeling some type of way about your personal decision to put yourself first. Your personal decision to create this life for yourself. It's not personal. It's just what you feel called to do. So let's see, Spirit, what's your channel message to Taurus? What is your channel message to Taurus? So we have season. It's just another day. It's a part of the awakening process, okay? All right? When you awaken and you're releasing energies, you inspire some and then you lose some. You win some and you lose some, okay? Seasons. So I feel like by next year, this season, your life is about to look completely different. I feel like you are going to be in a partnership. Okay. And you guys are going to be stronger than ever. You're going to be more resilient than ever before. Something is organically happening with this season energy. It's happening already in the 5D. Okay. Spiritually, it might feel like you're just out here aimlessly moving blind, but you're not. Okay. And I feel like a lot of energies that you're leaving behind is calling your bluff. Like, yeah, Taurus ain't going nowhere. I got Taurus wrapped around my finger. They need me. Taurus, that's what they saying, that you need them. Okay, you can't do something without somebody. Indecision. Yeah. Let's see, achievement. You're about to achieve something great by yourself. Okay. And because you're putting yourself first, you're about to meet some type of quarrel. Okay. These are coming from people that are discriminating against you. They feel like something that you're doing is because of something that you're doing, or this newfound job that you have, this new career that you have, this new position of status that you have, like it's getting to your head, and they feel envious, jealous. So they're about to become very reckless when handling you. They want to fight. Okay. You may notice that this is something that's very common. When you're outgrowing and you're transforming energies, and you're no longer wanting to argue, you're no longer wanting to fight, you're no longer putting in that same energy effort, you're meeting that opposition. Okay, but this too shall pass. Okay, many of y'all have already shouted that from the comments. This too shall pass. You're putting yourself first. Oh well. Yeah, you're focusing on your happiness, Taurus. Let's see. Something just was all messy. It fell all over the place. Okay, the cars just literally slid down. Something was trying to keep you trapped, trying to trick you and lie to you. And they felt like they were getting away with it at one point when you were like unsure about something. So you may have at one point went back and forth, like I'm not sure. I haven't made up my mind yet. So that season of indecision that you were in is ending. And you're about to be shining. Okay. I know I say this all the time, but this hourglass energy here is saying like that hour of you debating of if you should continue that job, continue that relationship, or if you should work on something is over. You were really in the past considering all options, all variables about this. Many of you had a lot to do with like financial attachments. Okay, you may have had someone in your ear kind of telling you what you should do that was kind of aiding your indecision. This could have been an older person in your life or someone that you respect that may have been trying to encourage you to stick something out and it will get better. Just keep trying. Okay, there's some levels of expectation here. Someone older than you was expecting you to commit to something and stick a relationship out. Many of you, this could have been a family dynamic. I'm picking up a family dynamic for some. I'm also picking up a career dynamic. This could be something that your person was dealing with. They could have had someone like a mother figure, a grandparent, a father figure, or someone that was just saying like, okay, if you're with someone, you stay committed to them because you have roots. All this is pentacles. So this is material reasons as to why you work something out. Okay, why you stick something out regardless of if you're happy or not. There's some influences from people outside of your set. That's what I'm hearing. You sticking to what you know to be true for yourself is going to give you a great achievement. Okay, some type of idea. You know, it may not have been in the past. Ooh, a lot of people that were not supporting you in your decisions in the past, they're about to come back around, and now all of a sudden they're kind of coming at you like, oh, I always believed in you. I always knew you were going to do it. I always knew you were going to be successful. But back in the day, or whenever this was really popping, before it was popping off for you, they were not supportive. Okay, some of you are at that point on your journey where you're self-sufficient, you're independent, you don't need anyone. You figured out how to go through all these different ups and downs by yourself. You made a way out of nothing. You didn't have anyone that you could call and rely on or lean on for comfort or for financial stability as well. You couldn't pick up the phone and call nobody. Okay. And now they're looking at you like you have some type of obligation to them or some type of duty to see something through that may not have anything to do with you at all. Once upon a time, these family members, these relationships, they discriminated against you. When you think back on the times and the memories, even though you've moved past it and you've moved on, but you're not about to fight with anyone again and prove this entire experience over again. Like, you're not about to debate with anyone. You're not about to go back and forth and let anyone else confuse you ever again. So what's this quarrel and impulsiveness that's coming in towards Taurus that you need Taurus to be aware of? Someone at a distance is trying to offer something to you. Okay. They're invested in something now. They see some type of worth in you now. I'm picking up, where were you when Taurus was shooting in the gym? Yeah, you done healed from a situation. You done meditated. You done changed your perspective. You done evolved. You done went through death and transformation. You lost a lot. You've gone through periods. Some of y'all went through periods of homelessness, ghosting energy, being completely confused. And it's like now there's this energy of wanting to communicate with you, wanting to rush in. I feel like this may start to pick up around after the 24th, okay? After the 14th, you may have noticed that there was some type of shift in energy. Over the next 4 months, you're about to notice there's some type of quarrel here. You have some people fighting over you. Okay? Fighting for your love, Taurus. Fighting for your affection. Just fighting for your attention in general. It's not really about love. This is more or less about opportunities, offers, wanting to offer you a little bit. It's like, here you are with all these great achievements that you have acquired yourself, and you have people that you have closed chapters with that are wanting to offer like small talk, small communication. They're trying to get back into your good graces. These could be family members alike. Okay. Platonic is not just giving me romantic. This is definitely people that you've spoken your truth to. You've put your foot down when it came to certain people. And it's because you had nothing else to lose. You didn't need it. You didn't need nobody to get to where you got now. And now that you've blossomed and you've become some type of butterfly out of a caterpillar state of existence, like now they want to talk and they want some type of small talk with you. So clarify this world and the Page of Pentacles. They want your help. Okay, so you have people around you that want to get back into some type of energy exchange with you because they feel like you come up with a lot of great ideas. They feel like you have this ability to just create something out of nothing. Innovation, okay? They could learn something from you. And they're expecting you to just say yes. They're expecting you to just help them. And it feels like they're like, oh, Taurus will get over it. Taurus, we do this often, okay? So you may have people that come into your life often that does this. And yeah, these are people that come into your life, family members, friends, old relationships, and they want to acquire the same status that you have. They want you to teach them how you did this. And if you are to say no, or you to say I can't, or you don't have time, they get mad. Clarify the Lovers. They have the audacity to get mad with you. They may say like, oh, I'll wait whenever you have time. Just show me how you did X, Y, and Z. But the truth of the matter is, with this quarrel energy and impulsive, be aware of like accepting any like impulsive decisions like to help certain people. This could be online people as well that are like messaging you. These could be people at your job that are asking you to take on an extra position of leadership. Like, let's say you're working at a company, because this is the example that I'm getting. They hire you as a customer service representative, right? And you have like, they're saying to you like, oh, I think you would be a great candidate to be like a team lead or someone in that type of position, or a supervisor. And so they ask you to just take on extra responsibility of like teaching other people, like how you taught yourself, you know what I'm saying, to learn so quickly their system. And they want you to like teach the new employees or something like that. And they're expecting you to do that because it's just the nice thing to do. They're not expecting you to say no because they feel like you want this status, you want this position. So you won't say no if they ask you to, I don't know, come up with an Excel spreadsheet to, of how to like get everyone in the office to be productive, or how to like a reward system. It's like they want you to put in some extra work to help them achieve in their businesses, in their companies, but they're not trying to pay you what you're worth. Okay, so be aware of being hired for one position, but then taking on extra responsibilities that a manager might have or a supervisor might have, and they're promising you like some type of position of promotion in the future from like kissing their ass. Okay, because they're like, oh, Taurus wouldn't tell me no, because they're going to want this position in the future, and I'm going to be the person to make sure that they get hired, or I'm going to be the person that makes sure that they get considered. Just hear the words, considered for that position. These are also people that are coming to you to help them establish their platforms or help you establish their businesses. There's this energy of wanting to offer you, it could be like something like publicity. Like, I'll feature you on my page if you come and you help, share what you do on my page to my audience. And it's like, it can give you exposure into their audience. There's something about the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Those don't even work well together. I mean, you've already taken that. The page of the Ace of Pentacles is this could be a gift. This could be something that you tangibly have, a craft that you're good at. This could be something that has already afforded you some type of well-known independence, stability. You don't really need it for anything. It'll just be you doing it out of the kindness of your heart. It's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. And this is coming from the same people that weren't there for you when you needed it in your season or your hour of down. They weren't around. Okay, this could be like you winning the lottery and you don't need nobody for anything, and they're trying to say like, oh, it'll be a cool thing to start a business together or a family business, and let's put the money into here, and what we could do and the status that we can acquire. You already love what you do, and we can help other people in the community. Like, this feels like, people wanting to take a ride with you. Okay. They haven't went through the trials and errors that helps them develop the characteristics, okay, the resilience necessary to see to see this through on their own. So rather than do the work themselves, they're coming to you as we can partner together, or we can do something faster together. But really, because they haven't gone through the actual lessons, the experiences that prepares them to be able to hold this mantle by themselves, you would be really the one doing majority of the work, coming up with majority of the ideas, teaching majority of the material, just giving it away. Okay. And all they're going to do is adapt. Okay. And then turn around and criticize you. Okay. But when you leave them alone and you go in your opposite direction, it's like they can't live. They can't breathe without you. They don't know how to keep shit growing, how to keep shit prospering without you. It's like they have to have you in their vicinity. They have to have you in their life, because they don't know how to do nothing without you, Taurus. Like, nothing can grow. I feel like also Spirit wants you to know, like, they may have used like religion to dominate you. These are people that may have tried to quote scriptures to you and tell you what God would have preferred. They may have tried to beat that rebellious spirit out of you, or that resilient spirit out of you, utilizing religion to dominate you. Like, I know best because I've done this before, or it's like they're happy for you. They may say, oh, I'm so happy how far you've come, and do. It's flattery. But the only reason why they want to be involved now is because you're receiving some type of recognition. The only reason why they want to come and make peace now is because they feel foolish. Yeah, look at that. This is like when you literally become like a really famous artist or dancer or creative or something like that, and then those friends you left behind that weren't there while you were actually putting in the everyday blood, sweat, tears, all they did is try to tell you, motivate you by just saying you're doing a great job. They feel like that giving you that flattery was an energy exchange equivalent to what you were putting into it to get where you were going. When someone says to you like, oh, I was there encouraging you, or I was there saying like, you got this, motivating you. No, what they were really doing was working against you. But it's like, now that you have some type of influence or you have some type of affluence, okay, you have both, really. That's what I'm seeing here, or you're about to. They want your secrets. So be aware of people trying to get somewhere quickly. This is like get rich quick type of schemes. People wanting to like wanting to like force your hand, like read my document, I came up with this, like tell me what you think. I just want your opinion, Taurus. I just want to see what you think about it. And you're like, I'll let you know when I have some free time. They feel like you know the secrets to the universe. That's what they feel. They feel like you have some type of occult knowledge with all this Scorpio energy, 8th house-ish energy, mysticism. And if they sit around you long enough, they can feed off your inspiration and duplicate what you've done for themselves without actually being chosen for something, or without actually being, individually guided for themselves. This is like, oh, we all gonna do it together, right? So yeah, you have some people that's trying to influence you to like some type of buddy system, and it feels like this could be anyone that you have had to been for, like you have spiritually been called to close those doors and those chapters with, as you're going through this transition of separating yourself. They're going to snap. I feel like there's some quarreling here. I feel like they're going to try to show up on you and flaunt certain things and make it seem like they got it themselves, and they're just like you. They're trying to place themselves in a position where they're on your same level, never having going through any of the ups and downs, the sacrifices, the initiations, all those different processes. Never really going through that, but just feeling like there's always a quicker way to do it if you can utilize Taurus. Taurus, you got to have some type of occult wisdom here. Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Like, you got the secret sauce. You got the secret recipe. You know how to, the right time that something gonna hit. You may be good at pulling lottery numbers. You may be good at hitting scratches off. It's like you have a lot of blessings coming towards you sequentially, and it's about to happen so rapid, and all of this is going to come at you full force, and it's going to come through. You're going to notice that people are texting you out the blue, offering you something like, hey, I brought you something, like, just I want to show you what I came up with. I want your feedback on it. Things like that. And these are people that have been under karma, and they have been trying to literally hold on to you to avoid their karma. A lot of the things that they're going through right now are consequences, cause and effect, life lessons, things that they've had to learn the hard way about trying to be possessive, trying to be controlling, trying to do things for financial security and stability. Just trying to get somewhere quick. Greed. A lot of greed energy. Some of y'all may have a very greedy parent, mother specifically, that really likes to hear about their child having a lot of success and things like that. Living vicariously through their children. Things that they couldn't do for themselves. Truth of the matter is, for that type of situation, I don't think that they actually want to see you have it. It's just, if they can't have it, they don't even want to see you with it. So they're not genuinely happy for you. It's like they have no choice but to work with you because they feel like you're the only one that's been chosen for this. And they may say things like, I've always known that you were going to be successful. I always known you was going to graduate. I always knew you were going to be that esthetician. I always knew you were going to have everything you ever wanted. I saw that from when you were a kid. You were going to be successful, that you were meant for stardom. Look at this. And then you have so many that are acting like they're not even paying attention to you. And you are not even focused. But they're looking at you with these side eyes. You emotionally detach real quick, and they like to study like how you move, because when it's like, when you move, I move, just like that. And then after they betray you and they know they've reached the end of the line with you, Taurus, all they do is they go back to the very beginning. Like, okay, what worked on Taurus the first time? How can I slip under Taurus' nose one more time? Oh, shit. Well, that wanted to come out in reverse, didn't it? So, yeah, you got an emotionally manipulative water sign around you. Like I said, these are family, old spouses, old relationships that refuse to accept no as a full sentence. They refuse to accept that you are no longer choosing to do business with them, barter with them. You made up your mind. And they're pretending like they're good without you. This is interesting. Because I feel like these are people as well that are convinced that you got to know somebody in order to do this, what you're doing. And I got this yesterday, but it's like, because you're so private, and you don't really give a lot of your information away, or you're not really very talkative, or you don't strike me as someone that's constantly sharing every little thing that you do or posting every little thing that you do. Like, there's this layer of you being like this introvert that truthfully you avoid the drama. But because you're not arguing, you're not bickering, and you're not fighting for these relationships, it's making them watch you even harder. They feel like when they're missing sleep at night, they even suspect that you're doing something to them. It's like their own delusion here. They're like, I know Taurus got some good things coming towards them. I could just feel it. And it's like, while you were busting your ass during the off season, they were playing during the off season. And now that it's on season, you're in go mode. Now it's like they want you to play during go mode too. Where they do that at? How that even make sense? Because they remember the old version of you that would allow them to slip through the cracks, and you're not tolerating that no more. This Ace of Swords is saying anyone can get it. You serving out hardcore dishes of truth. And the weird part about it is you have some people that are watching you, and it's like they can't stand how honest you are or how real you are, but they can't help but to continue wanting you around them. Like, oh, I just feel like I'm meant to be in your life, male or female. Like, why you want to be in my life now? You had a problem when I was being honest. These are the type of people that would never really want to go back and talk about what actually happened. They would want to just start over like nothing ever happened and y'all just both healed. Oh, that was a long time ago. Or, oh, that was yesterday. Let's just start over fresh today. And it's just so they can gather intel and information to try to betray you again. Just in a different way. This could be up to 3 significant friends here that you need to go ahead and just cut off and let go and let them grow on their own, because definitely their growth is being stunted by you allowing them to, you know what I'm saying? By you wavering on those boundaries, it delays their growth. Okay? When you stick firm to those boundaries and you don't waver on it, they have to earn it, just like you had to earn it. Imagine giving someone the position of a surgeon and they never went to school to be a surgeon. There's something about what you do that took a lot of grooming. It took a lot of training. It took a lot of cultivation. All of that time that was invested, it wasn't in vain. It was in preparation. While they thought you were just waiting, twiddling your fingers, you were being prepared for this season and this moment. So they're on that season of that experience where they're meant to be groomed, prepared, and earn it, just like you had to earn it. Placing the universe as the true teacher and you only as the person that they encounter in that season. You know what I'm saying? Not the person that's just giving them all the cheat codes. Yeah, they're about to pull on your heartstrings. It's like you're performing, you're working, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. And they're like trying to show you loyalty. I can help you with this or I can help you with that. And I feel like you've been doing it on your own all this time by yourself. And it's time for them to go off and learn from other soulmates, just like you had to go off and learn, you know what I'm saying, from other soulmates as well. I feel like these are people that have to go off and learn from other soulmates how to grow and how to become the best version of themselves. But they don't want to go off and learn. They want to go, they want to tag along with you. And they're trying to make it convince you spiritually before they're trying to convince you spiritually that that's all that they want. But truthfully, they have other ulterior motives. So they may be saying to you, I just want to see you have the best. I just want to see you win. I just want to see you X, Y, and Z. So spiritually, what they're trying to do is confuse you. So when they finally come up to you and ask you straight out, they feel like they worked on you so much spiritually that you wouldn't deny them physically. This could be someone trying to be in partnership with you. And it's like, I worked on you so much spiritually that when I come to you, you won't resist what I'm asking you to do, or you won't resist my offer. And it's utilizing a lot of moon magic to spiritually work on you. And like pull on your heartstrings and make you feel like, well, they don't have nowhere else to go. I could help them. How would I like it? How would I feel if I was in their shoes? And Spirit is saying that is not your burden. Don't put yourself in that position where you feel like it is your responsibility to take on the world. Even if you know how to come out, make it out on top, even if you have mastered how to be a great team player, there's some things that people are meant to learn in partnership with other soulmates, other people, whether that be soulmates at work, soulmates in their work life, their friendship life, their romantic life. But I feel like a lot of these people are suffering. And they want you to share that sufferation with them. They don't want to feel like they are suffering on their own. And they feel like they will begin to suffer if they don't. Damn. They feel like they're going to suffer more, or their consequences of. You would only be worried about your consequences being so greatly if you know that you were being extremely manipulative negatively. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're afraid of, the things that you said, the things that you did, what you did, who you paid to solicit to make someone's pregnancy hard. They know who they did that on. They know the karma that they have accumulated. And the only way they feel like they can avoid karma and continue sitting in this position of power is to convince you that they are all better now. I'm all better now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't get that message, or oh, I didn't see that. And it's really a matter of them being calculated. Like they have a very calculated approach about how they handle people. And it's self-interest. It's definitely self-interest here. And these are the type of people that will literally sit in front of you and pretend like everything's okay. And like they are so committed and they are not worried, and they're on your side, but they're looking for the shoe to fall off on the other foot. They're waiting for their right moment where they can strike and attack you. And it's going to be through giving you false loyalty. And they're hoping that you're so busy and prideful that you let them come in and just take you back to a place in your life where you have outgrown. You've outgrown this version of reality. All right, let's see. I'm telling you, very clingy energy. See all these cards? They clingy. Lying to stress you out and make you indecisive and unsure about what you should do, who you should collaborate with, if it's the right thing to do, if it's not. What would Christ do? That's kind of the questions that I see, like, spinning off here. It's like, well, I want to do the right thing, even if it means that yeah, that's enabler energy. So be aware of being an enabler due to loyalty or allegiance to anyone. I pledge allegiance to the flag, okay? God is your source. So in this previous season, you learned that the only person you can rely on is God, your source consciousness. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to perceive it. God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. And I feel like in the past, you were trying to pass that message on. Like, it's more for everybody. We all can be, it's an abundance. We all can, it's enough to go around. But there was still that lack consciousness. So yeah, source did guide you away. God did guide you away for a reason. So now you're in this position where you're trusting, you've learned this lesson, right? You're connecting with people that you're compatible with, that's honest. You're living your truth. You're walking in your authenticity. You have an unlimited amount of ideas, opportunities at your door. Okay? And it says, let go of guilt. This is your season. And sometimes that can happen, when you've gone so long without, you can start to feel like, am I doing the right thing? And start to question if it's right, because you're not used to it, right? Look at you receiving your flowers. It's your season. It's your time. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of betraying yourself for them, okay? Or derating yourself for them. I think it's berating. It says berating, but I think it's derating. And then you have positive faith and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Yeah, you're being asked to declutter, okay? Reiki your homes, cleanse your home, pay yourself first, okay? In this tithing system, okay? Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Yeah, you're being asked to literally put yourself first. Straight up. And declutter. You'll feel better. It's only when you start feeling guilty and you start committing yourselves and accepting certain agreements and offers in order to help multiple people because you empathize with them. This is one of those situations of empathy sometimes getting the best. Look at that. Selfie, the throne. Like I told you, thumbs up. You're good. The Oracle. Bottom of the deck, you have innovative visions, thoughts, ideas. You have learned, you sat down, you read those books, you did the hard work. So yeah, you know how to be a boss. All right, you know how to tell fake counterfeit from real shit because you done been through the challenges that prepared you for this throne, this position of leadership. And whatever messages you have to give as the oracle, whether you're receiving those oracles and you are on a space of like, you could be a celebrity on social media, TikTok, Instagram, all right, you could have got a message from a reader and they could have told you they're going to reiterate that same message to you as well. Do not feel guilty. Tower. You got a tower moment coming. Someone's going to be shooketh that you ain't playing these little games with nobody. Yeah, you attract a lot of people that talk a nice talk, but they are not about the long walk. These are people that will leave you in a heartbreak. They're there for a good time, but not a long time. You've learned those lessons about dealing with those energies. And you have committed to doing something by yourself and giving yourself the recognition that you know you deserve. So with this King and Queen of Swords, this is telling me that you're a lot wiser. Okay, you're punctual. I feel like you have a sharp tongue, but it's like tough love here. And I think anyone that's trying to spy into you and see what you're doing and putting on this world-class act to remain in your life, like they're all good and they're happy with the circumstances, they're not. They just can't take the idea of you being with anybody else. That's the energies that I see here. You have someone in your energy that is so they refuse to let this be done because it's not like they want you, because they're definitely having a good time. They just don't want nobody else to have you, and that drives them fucking crazy. The idea that someone else would have what they have is fucking with their mind, their mental, and these are karmic relationships that are spying on you. and they're worried that their time is coming to an end. So they're saying anything and doing anything to try to appear as if they're on your level, because they feel like you are trying to get over them to go in a different direction. That's what they feel. For some of you, they feel like you're trying to get to an ex. For others of you, they feel like you have someone else in mind that you're not telling them about. They feel like you have secret admirers, that you have crushes, and that you're just buying time. And so they're buying time with you until you get tired of their shit. So so Spirit is saying they're going to buy time with you for as long as you allow them to buy time with you. It's like we all can get it together. I got some crazies out here. There's some I heard literally there's like a karmic out here that's saying, well, we all gonna be in some type of poly situation. Yeah. The arrogance. It has a lot to do with your fortune. All these negotiations, trying to offer you things. So Spirit is saying, be aware of flattery. Be aware of people trying to overly show you that they appreciate you. It's a scheme. Or guilt you about wanting to spend time alone. There's a system to this. There's a system to the hate that's being thrown to you. And I almost feel like this is the only reason why I'm saying it to you like this, because at the end of the day, whether outside energies are affected, whether these people are affected by outside entities or energies, at the end of the day, Spirit is not, if the person is never held accountable, that never become aware of what they're dealing with or what's on them. And if you're always the person standing in between Spirit and the direct connection to the divine and that person, the entity is always at an advantage. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, move, get out the way, Taurus, so the tower don't have to come for you again. You done been here, you done that. So let's not do this again. Bars, open to love, relationships, passion, fulfillment. Yep. Taurus. Nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. Your ancestors are trying to give you nonverbal communications as you're opening up your heart again and your doors, and you are embarking on this journey. They're like, pay attention to their eyes. Family connections. Pay attention to those family members. They talk shit about you. Wishful expectation. See how this wheel, you trying to go in a positive direction, and all it's going to do is put you on the wheel in a negative direction. Wishful expectation. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Yeah, you went through a season of misalignment, but you're being realigned. Realign back into your soul's, your destiny. Like you're on it, but you're being realigned to get it moving again. That's what I feel like here. In the direction it was always intended to go. Where's the... I don't have the book. Oh, man. I love that book. So, Taurus, I did not bring my book, I don't think. But I need to read this book. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to come back with the book. Oh, wait. We found it. Okay, so we're going to read 14. All right. All right, 14. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Sometimes we get so attached to how we want things to be that we shut our eyes to how they are. This can bind us to a will that spins in the opposite direction of genuinely realizing our dreams. The assumptions that we hold about how we think our wishes should come to true and in what form can easily trap us. Once we are caught within the rigid confines of how we mistakenly believe our lives should look, we become enslaved to perpetuating the impression we create for others and need to keep believing the pretense of ourselves. Despite our heart knowing that something about our life is not right or disingenuous, it can often feel easier to even appear logical to continue pretending that things are as they seem. Denial becomes our survival mechanism, and that which increasingly alienates us from ourselves and others. It is possible to spend an entire lifetime enchained by the elusive veil of magical thinking. Such a price for any fantasy is never worth it. The truth of what we genuinely desire cannot meet us halfway unless our expectations match how we show up to deal with the reality of our daily circumstances. Without candidly clear perception, acceptance, and active responsibility for the lives we are living, we can get stuck like the mother. Her eyes are closed to the painful reality of her present in order to preserve her fantasy of things being as she wishes them to be. Time moves forward, her will turns backward, and she blindly treads the same water. Look for any incongruent thoughts, words, or actions holding you in suspension. This will help you identify any form of wishful expectation playing out in your life. It can be helpful to observe what your heart has to say about your current state of emotional, mental, and physical well-being, as well as the environment and company you keep. Journal what comes up for you while lovingly acknowledging if you have been in denial over any unwanted area, compulsion, or person in your life. If some facet of your present only seems to be what you want and comes at a compromising cost, please be assured that there is another way. It is possible to genuinely and self-lovingly progress in your desired direction by alternate means. It is okay if some form of external help or support is needed to do things differently and in a way that maintains your integrity. There is no shame in reaching out and asking for all that you need when it is of true and empowering benefit to you. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, Taurus.